hoops on. Next drum I go to is the bass drum. And what I try to do is, I'll put the front head on first. I try to get the head on. Once I square off the logo so it looks like it's going to be even when I put the hoop on, I take the hoop, and this is called the AccuTune hoop, and it's a hard type of plastic. It makes it easier to tune the drum as opposed to a wood hoop, which has a little bit more flex. This is a little bit stiffer, and there's a little groove right here, and this groove here is where you can attach the pedal to the hoop, and this is obviously important on the side where you attach the pedal. So anyway, this is how I put the hoop on. Both sides of the drum, I'll put the groove at the bottom just to be uniform. It doesn't really matter on the front head so much, but that's what I do. But these, there's a washer that you stick, where you stick the tension rod through the washer, and then you stick it down through that groove, and there's like a little, it's like a little groove that receive both the washer and the tension rod like this. See how it fits in there just like that? Okay, now that I've got the last tension rod in the beater side of the bass drum, this is the back head. This head comes with a reinforcement ring. In other words, this is a single ply head, but right here is another ply, and this comes with your drum kit. And this makes the drum head, or the sound of the drum, a lot fatter. It kind of gives the drum a lot of punch and kind of a fat, big boomy sound. Now we're going to put the spurs in, and these spurs keep the bass drum from sliding forward when you're playing. What I do is I then take the leg and I slide it in to this hole right here. Okay, like that. Keep it loose, and put the other one in on the other side. Once again, don't tighten it up yet. You're trying to get this to be settled in an even... You want the bass drum to be not lopsided.
First, I like to adjust the height of the bass drum. The leg, you could actually move it up and down to the height you like. Underneath there is what we have. It's basically a spike on the bass drum feet. You have adjustability here. Either putting it on rubber for wooden floors, or since we're on carpet, I like to keep the spur. There's a spike in there, so without moving it, it keeps it really secure. On wood, you want to go to rubber, obviously, because you don't want to put any holes in the wood. And basically, when you get there, you want to secure it really tight so it doesn't move around here. You have teeth in here. There's grooves right now. Here we go. Here's back to spikes for carpet.
Now that we got the bass drum heads on the bass drum, I want to show you how to assemble the bass drum pedal so that we can attach it to the bass drum. So the first thing we want to do is take the bass drum pedal board, which is this, and attach it to the main frame of the bass drum pedal. And so you take these two rods here, 1 and 2, and there are little holes that you can insert them on the main frame of the pedal, like this. See, this is the other side here. They go in there like that. Now, once we got that attached, we want to create tension on the pedal board. Make sure that this like little chain here is in the grooves, like this. Sometimes they slip off like that. You want them in the grooves like that, and roll it back so that the pedal board comes up. And there's a spring here, and you want to attach it to what TAMA calls the rocker arm, which is right here. This thing that spins around like this. It's a little bit tricky because there's tension on this spring.
And basically what you want to start with is your spring adjustment. As you can see, you move the tension up and down for as tight as you like. It's pretty loose right now. Personally, I like to keep it tight. I get the most out of my playing. I feel I get the most power out of my bass drum playing. So I'm going to go as tight as I can go on this. Basically, what the easiest way to do is keep it to the height you want and bring this down and just move it from here. That's the way I do it. And once you're secure on the bottom, then you want to take your nut and tightly tighten down from there where you have a good tension in.
It takes a while to find the right spot for you, but you just have to experiment. Now, next thing we want to do is put the beater in the pedal, and there's two sides to the beater. There's the plastic side, which gives you more attack, a little bit more of aggressive sound, and then the other side is a felt side, which gives you a little bit more of a warmer sound. So I tend to like the more aggressive sound. So you slide it in here like this, and you take your drum key, and conveniently you can tighten the pedal or the beater into the pedal with the same drum key you use to tune your drums. Or the more extended the bass drum beater is, the more, the heavier it will feel, because it's sticking out farther and there's a little bit more weight to throw. The shorter you have this thing attached to the pedal, it's quicker, but it's just a different feel. You have to experiment with that also.
It's time to put it on the bass drum hoop. This lever right here will tighten your bass drum pedal onto the hoop. As you can see, there's a groove here which your pedal fits into. So what you want to do is get it right into the groove, keep it nice and even, and fasten this bolt tightly without the bass drum pedal moving. So I like to keep it tight. You can tell from here if it's tight enough.